Hey guys, NSD, also known as Neon here, and today we're talking about the fourth session of the Vora Region PTU campaign that I'm in. Let's get right into it. Actually, wait, first, let me explain this. I just got out of the shower, so yeah, my hair's messy. Don't let it bother you too much. It's really bothering me. And yes, I could put it back, but then it's going to be even more of a mess in the morning. So no. Anyway, let's go right into this. And try not to eat my hair. We left off with Levi leading the others to Lollipop. Last session we caught a Mareep and Electric herd, and Riley defeated a random that came out from the blue because they were on their own. Anyway, that's where we left off, and now we come back to the main group, where Levi is leading the others to another herd. However, this time, there isn't Electric. There's the other quest Pokemon that we needed. Lullaby. So, Poke caught himself a Lullaby. Anaway caught herself a shiny Lullaby. Levi evolved evolved his Scatterbug into Spupa. A Spare was caught too for the Lollipop side, so that would be given away. And we head back to Riley, and by the time we actually got back to Riley, it was night. So, with it being night, we needed people to set up watch. Since this was the first time establishing the party, we kind of just messed around for 5 minutes talking about who was going to do what, but we pretty much said this, and every night after, it's pretty much been the same for the watch routine. So Levi takes the first watch, always. So Levi being me. And what Levi hears is a screaming wail in the distance towards the Isley Slopes, the direction that we're heading. Since he heard them from far off, he decided to ignore them and comfort his Pokemon, while, keeping a watch on the surrounding area, his immediate surroundings. So that way, the party wouldn't be attacked. No point exploring a screen that's far off in the distance, right? Anyway, next we get to the second and third watches. During the second watch, we had two people watching, Anaway and Darren. So, Anaway and Darren were approached by a ghostly child. And Anaway rolled a high enough occult education to realize that this was actually a Pokemon. In fact, the Pokemon was a Punkaboo. And that Punkaboo was asking for the group to help save it from its mother. So, we had a bit of an argument between these two. Darren wanted to help the child, and Anime, being skeptical as hell because they're a ghost type expert, scared it away. Completely. Third watch, nothing happened. And then fourth watch, I need to scroll because the notes for this session are way too long. The fourth watch was Max and Poe. Nothing really happened. And I'm pretty sure what they did, they just played a card game for the entire watch. And that was it. Anyway, morning hits. We head back to town to turn into the last two quests. We got a shiny stone from the little girl who wanted a Flabébé, and we found out that the little girl that wanted a Lollipop has a terminal disease. And Poe decides to make a slight joke, but also serious comment of, I hope you enjoy the rest of your time. There was an awkward silence for 5. But then we got back to the game. And we decided to head straight down the path. We had already explored the sides. The sides of the, I'm blanking on the name of the place. It's not the Isley Slopes. It's the... I'm just gonna dig through files. That makes it a lot easier. Athlon Fields. The Athlon Fields. Anyway, so we had already explored the Athlon Fields and decided, let's just head straight down the path. While we were heading straight down the path, we decided to do some survival checks to find fossils. And being the local survivalist of the group, yeah, I helped out with this. So we actually did find a Amara fossil. And while we were heading down, when it actually got to night, we set up camp and a Pachirisu egg hatched. So yeah, we hatched the Pachirisu. And then when it got to night, we were at the bottom of the Isley Slope and set up camp. So, well, the ghost appears again, asking Darren to help, but, you know, Anaway being skeptical, Darren was kind of dragged away from the group a tiny bit. Like, we were still in earshot, but dragged away a bit. Just then, they weren't scared off immediately. We, again, had a bit of an argument here. But, in the end, it was decided that Levi would go with Darren, since Levi had teamed up with Darren before for the rival fights. So, there was a slight trust there. So, Levi went with him, and he wasn't going alone, so he wouldn't be eaten by this ghost if that was the case. But Anaway did follow in stealth. So, yeah. What happened next? What happened next? I'm trying to remember myself. Oh, yes. So, once we arrive in the right side of the Athlon Fields, we encountered a giant Gorgeist. And no, I'm not talking about the size of a Gorgeist, because there is different sizes. I'm talking about a giant Gorgeist. As in, one the size of a totem Pokemon. We were going to encounter our first mini-boss. But we were left there on a cliffhanger. Just as for you guys, we are leaving it here on a cliffhanger. But we did hit level 3. So we did get that just before. Well, we wouldn't get the level up for the fight because we would need to sleep, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed. I've been NSC, also known as Neon. I hope my hair didn't annoy you too much if you're actually watching the video. And I'll catch you in another time. Peace out.